Hey, good morning. Tony LaPorta here with NakedTrader.com. The rumor mill is still churning, shall we say. There are rumors again out of the Middle East that Iranian warships have entered the Suez Canal. The Treasury's caught a flight to quality bid. I think the bonds traded as high as 22. They exceeded yesterday's high of 20 by a couple of ticks. George Cavaligos would call this his failed auction. The bonds have backed off right now. They're 119.12 bid at 13. All that aside, I put out a huge chart yesterday with all the lows, all the bond lows from I think it was December 27th to February 2nd. There were 14 lows in between 119.05 and 119.26. Pull up your chart and have a look at it. So basically what I'm trying to say is what used to be support is now resistance. And yesterday we caught a flight to quality bid in the bond market, traded up to 119.20, i.e., that's now resistance. Today 119.22. As my good mate MRF would say, there is no quality out there, and I wrote to my clients last night. I want to sell this level up here. I want to be short the bonds between 119.05 and 119.26, some 25, something like that. And today's high is 22. We will see how it plays out, but I want to be short up here. As for the indices, we have a nice trade going on at the moment. We have a nice indicator, shall we say. Yesterday, the stock markets all gapped open higher and proceeded to have a very strong morning. Then the news broke yesterday of the Iranian warships in the canal, and the stock markets retraced quickly. The SPOOs and the Dow futures filled their overnight gaps and then firmed up into the close. The Nasdaq never filled its gap. The Nasdaq gap still remains on the futures chart from 23.84 to 23.87. I did see a little while ago that the market traded down as low as 23.85. But basically what this gap is, this is a breakaway gap, and i.e. it's broken away to new highs. And breakaway gaps are significant. They're a strong indicator. And if this gap is not filled, I would say by 10:30 Chicago time this morning, you have to close your eyes and buy this stuff. If not, close your eyes and buy the stuff from the off. So I see the Nasdaq right now is back up to 13. What am I talking about? 23.88. So we will see what how things play out with this gap this morning. But remember that gap is support. So if the market does enter the gap, pull out your PowerPoints, pull out your levels, pull out whatever you use to figure out what support is. And I want to be a buyer inside that gap. And lastly, what I did write in my commentary yesterday, and this is just, this is food for your thought, shall we say, is we had what happened in Egypt, over the past couple of weeks. Now we have protests in Bahrain and Iran, and then we have these warships entering the Suez Canal yesterday, and basically what we have is uncertainty in the Middle East, and the Dow Jones closes 61 points higher yesterday. Someone knows more than we do. It's just hard to get in the way of this. So I'm kind of bullish. I hate to be bullish. I hate to join that long queue on CNBC, but one day at a time, one trade at a time. I want to be a buyer here today, and that's about all I have. So this is Tony LaPorta with NakedTrader.com signing off. Good luck today. Cheers. Bye now.